More or less. Okay, so we have one person in bad time, Sam Shankland. He finished -2. I would say, even though he had some decent moments in the tournament, that's a pretty accurate ranking.
Yes.
Then we have two,
especially for his standards.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, of course, he's definitely disappointed. He underperformed compared to his general level. We have two players in survival mode. Let's only mention one of them. We already talked about
Mishra.
Yeah, Mishra.
He probably should have been in bad time. We didn't realize it.
But to be honest, survival mode is kind of even worse than bad time.
I guess so.
He was just trying to survive the tournament, and yeah, he really really had a bad one. I don't know what went wrong. He played so well last time, and this time just so poorly.
It feels like he has some difficulties with consistency nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
He's had a very up and down year. I remember he lost like 25 rating points at the World Juniors and then got out of the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that's a very special event because you go to India, maybe you have like some problems because of the heat, because of the food, whatnot, and then you start playing these extremely underrated kids, and then sometimes you lose. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
But then in Biel, he did really well.
He did really well there. He beat Prague.
Yeah.
Beat Prague with black.
So I think he was coming at his
up
highest.
and down. Yeah. I mean, he definitely has a good potential. So I will say he was sick here. He had some.
You think so?
Some infection.
Yeah.
No, I mean he had some infection. Yeah. Clearly, you could see that he wasn't. It's okay. There's some physical side to it, of course. If you're sick, doesn't fully explain the result, let's say, but definitely can make matters worse.
Yeah.
So then we have three players in the middle. A Wonder. Obviously, A Wonder was kind of the main guy chasing me, so that placement was not too accurate. We underestimated A Wonder a bit. And also Grigori, although I think it was a reasonable placement, he had a poor event and objectively
he should have been in bad time.
Wasn't a good time. And Hans had a pretty good event, like more or less by his standards, 27-35 performance, I would say.
But definitely not in the middle. We probably should have been fight for a podium at least.
Yeah. He definitely was. He and A Wonder should have been.
But he called me out. I wanted to put him in fight for podium. You said that's a cope, so I had to choose one of the two.
Or do we want to make the internet angry, or do we want to make them happy? If you put them in top tier, internet's very happy.
Third tier,
so? Internet's very angry.
What if we put him in fight for podium?
No, this is a cop out. You have to do either 1 or 3.
Okay, let's go. Let's go with 3.
Yeah.
I can say I made a mistake on this one.
Yeah, I think logically, of course, he's playing well these days and should have been a tier higher. Okay, you want to be a bit controversial. It's fair. It can be controversial. I think that.
Well, Wesley definitely was not in the title contention.
Also Levon.
And neither Levon, yes.
Yeah. But it was a weird tournament in the sense that nobody really was, besides A Wonder, nobody was really having it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, let's go from the players who are +1. Like, Lenier, we mentioned already, he just recovered from a very poor start. Maybe if he hadn't had a poor start, okay, he could have fought for more. Levon, also, I think he was like shaky throughout, and then, okay, he recovered at the end.
Yes.
He didn't play badly overall. Like, he had a normal tournament, but yeah, he wasn't fighting. Ray was just up and down, like just bouncing back and forth.
Yes.
I think he got second place by tie breaks because he had so many decisive games.
I'll tell you a funny stat about Ray. You know, he's the winningest player of the 21st century.
53 games, right?
53 compared to like Hikaru's 52, which is a funny stat.
Yeah, definitely playing a lot. He's played a lot of these championships.
Yeah.
So has Hikaru, but Hikaru hasn't recently, so.
I think what was it, 2019? Was that his last one?
Probably, yeah. He won 2019.
He won 2019. Yeah, and finally you're getting pretty close. 4. Now, you took a break since 2016 for 6 years, and after that, a 3-peat. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Very good. Very happy.
Must be feeling quite good. How about your form? How did you feel about your form in the last few rounds? Because that was obviously the big problem always, or at least in recent tournaments.
Yeah, well, at the start I didn't feel good about my play. First 2 games, pretty bad. Against Hans, like very shaky. Against Levon, quite a remarkable
miss.
Yeah, miss. Just like plus 11, but actually just forced mate at some point.
With 96. Yeah.
But even just not like why G6 just play F5 F6, and I think he was more or less ready to resign. I could feel it in his body language. At that moment, I probably relaxed. So okay, definitely. And then I was like, why do I keep doing this? Like I get such good positions, like just messing them up. Okay, so but then after that, it was all pretty good. I mean, my game against Ray was really good. That was a really good game. Really excellent game, I think. That was probably my best game. Then against Mishra was pretty good. Quite good game.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Against Christopher, which didn't end up counting, but still. Okay, people said like I was playing badly and I was in trouble.
You took risks.
No, I mean I wasn't playing
necessarily
well.
Was playing badly. You just took risks.
I wasn't playing well. I played an opening I'm unfamiliar with, and then I had two ways to sacrifice an exchange, and I chose the wrong one. Okay, it was a misevaluation. After that, I played a pretty good game. So
I mean, once he plays b3, I feel you're fully back in the game.
Yeah, no, then I played well. So it was one poor decision in the game. Of course, can be quite costly, but anyway, that game didn't count for the final result. So and then Grigori, not amazing game, but okay, decent.
Yeah,
I guess. Then I basically thought, okay, at this point in the tournament, all I need to do is draw my next two games and then think about the rest.
With black pieces.
Yeah, so I drew Sevian, I drew Wesley. I was just happy about that. So I wasn't trying to like keep scoring so much. Then against a Wonder was not a great game. Okay, not terrible, but
he saved it in the end. I mean, he gave you one opportunity and you pounced on it.
Yeah, I just kind of, that's why I traded queens. I basically thought, I want to change I understood queen e4 is not a really good decision, but I want to change the nature of the position, make it more concrete, because I don't want to keep playing this vague sort of strategically risky. But yeah, it wasn't a good game. Then Lanier was a good game, I have to say. I mean, could have maybe put more pressure, but overall, not perfect, but a good game. And then last game was reasonable considering the complexity, I guess. So
cool.
So overall, pretty good. No major blunders after Levon, the game against Levon. So.
That's good. Rating wise, you gained some. Now you're number 2 in the world, back to number 2 in the world, and probably that's where you're going to be unless Arjun continues climbing.
Arjun's winning a lot, so you never know. It's pretty close. Yeah.
He's over 2,800. He's playing at the ECC, so still has a few more rounds before the month is over.